What is going on YouTube? TestMouse here, bringing you a Wi-Fi battle here on a lovely Friday morning / afternoon. This is going to be against Highspeed357, who's a newer follower on my stream. We battled, I believe it was last week, and as you can see here, I'm trying out the Mega Venasaur Heatran core on my team. And he has a pretty interesting team himself. It's kind of mixed tier-ish, although he has 4 Borderline / OU Pokemon, a UU Pokemon, and an NU Pokemon, so it's going to be very interesting to see how this works out. On my team, I have Rotom, Heatran, Mega Venasaur, Landorus T, Scizor, and Conkeldurr. On his team, he has Meowstic, Florges, Mega Lopunny, GlitchxCity, Talonflame, and Serperior. Basically, I have Heatran to cover Scizor's fire weakness. I have Mega Venasaur to cover Heatran's water and fighting weakness. I got a lot of great type coverage on my team, but his team is pretty much it counters my team a little bit. Not intentionally, of course, but basically his GlitchxCity counters my Heatran, his Talonflame counters my Mega Venasaur. His Lopunny counters my Heatran as well. His Serperior definitely counters my Rotom. His Florges counters my Conkeldurr. So it's going to be very interesting to see how I maneuver myself and get a good footing in this match. But let's find out if I manage to get a good footing in this match or if I just fall flat in my face, shall we? I'm going to lead off with Got Soap, the Rotom. My opponent's going to lead off with Meowstic. I'm going to go for the Voltage since I know it's going to set up light screens. I might as well get some free damage off. So Meowstic does set the light screens, which will increase the special defense of their team. I'm going to Volt Switch out. I'm going to remove G's, the Landorus. Grab that Intimidate. I'm going to go for a U-turn. He's going to set a Reflect, which is fine. And U-turn's not going to do that much because of the Reflect being up. Anyways, I'm going to switch back out to Got Soap, the Rotom. Basically, my strategy here against Meowstic is just to keep Volt turning until it faints. So go for a Psychic, of course, but then go for a Will-O-Wisp on it, and now I'm going to go for the Volt turn. So not only is Meowstic going to take damage from the Volt turn, but it's also going to take burn damage. So yeah, I'm going to go for yet another Voltage as he goes for a Psychic with his Meowstic, and back to remove Ginny's the Landorus I go. So now, in conjunction with the burn damage and the U-turn damage, Meowstic is going to faint this turn, which is going to be 1 down on his side, none down on my side. So goodbye, Meowstic. Anyways, back out into Rotom I go, just to get some free leftovers recovery towards the end of the turn, which is not really a bad thing. My opponent's actually going to send in GlitchxCity now. I wasn't going to go for a Hydro Pump, but I figured like most GlitchxCity, he'd go for Protect, so I didn't want to waste the power points on my Hydro Pump. But he does go for the Stealth Rocks, which is unfortunate. But then again, Hydro Pump wouldn't have killed anyways. So, yeah, because of light screen. He's going to go for Earthquake. I'm going to go for the Ice Punch for no reason in particular. Just want to get some damage off on it. Reflect is obviously not going to reduce the damage from Ice Punch. I'm going to go into Zorak the Scizor as he goes for a Toxic now. If he Toxic, if I kept my Conkeldurr in and went for another Ice Punch, that would have been really awesome in my favor, but he probably thought I was going to switch on to Rotom or something. So, yeah, out comes Zorak. He's going to go for an Earthquake, and I'm going to go for a Defog just to get the rocks off my side of the field and get the Reflect going. So, yeah. I'm going to go for another Defog, predicting him to try set up his rocks again. And that's exactly what he's going to do after the Poison Heal. So, GlitchxCity goes to Stealth Rocks, and I'm going to go for a Defog, basically. I'm going to go for a U-turn in case he goes for a Earthquake, hoping that it doesn't go for Rocks a third time. But he's going to go for Toxic. He's probably predicting me a hard switch on to Rotom. You go for a U-turn. Obviously, it's not going to do anything to this Scizor. And out comes Got Soap, the Rotom. So now I'm going to go for Hydro Pump on this GlitchxCity. He's going to heal the leftovers. He goes for Stealth Rocks again. Not to waste a Defog with Scizor. Just get the rocks off my side. So Hydro Pump does not knock out this GlitchxCity. It's either especially defensive or maybe I need some offensive investment in Rotom to take it out. But he's going to go for a Toxic. That's not really what I want because I don't have a Cleric on my team. And I'm going to go for a second Hydro Pump. And that is going to knock him out. So GlitchxCity is down for the count. Yeah. Rotom's going to take some Toxic damage. But first I'm going to heal the leftovers, which is fine. My opponent's going to go into Serperior. I'm not dumb enough. I'm not keeping Serperior out. So I'm going to go right into my Molten Heat, the Heatran, as he goes for Leaf Storm. Now I'm hoping he does not carry Hidden Power Ground because that would be really bad for me. But he's going to get his +2 special attack raise thanks to Contrary. But he's just going to get healed with leftovers. I'm going to go for a Lava Plume, hoping that I'll switch to Lopunny and maybe I can get burn off. But he does go into Talonflame instead, which is quite weird. And I was actually fearing he might have the ground natural gift berry thing going on because he's switching in on a Heatran. But I'm going to be ballsy. I'm going to keep it out. He's going to go for a Swords Dance as I go for Toxic on this Talonflame. Just to put it on a timer, which is okay by me. He's going to actually, with his Talonflame, I'm going to go for Acrobatics on Heatran. Right after this, and it's going to do a shit ton of damage. At first I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of damage. But then I realized that was just a critical hit. So I'm going to roar it out. Don't want to keep that for Sweeper. And out comes Serperior. I'm going to get healed with leftovers by my Heatran. He's actually going to withdraw his Serperior, and he's going to go into Roa the Lopunny. I'm really hoping for a burn here. It's like, burn, burn, burn. Except I realized I didn't go for Stealth Rocks. So kind of botched that commentary. But anyways, I do go for Stealth Rocks, and now I'm going to switch Heatran out. No longer. Need to keep it. I'm going to go into Jungle Fever, the Venusaur here. He's going to go for a Fake Out. That's going to do a substantial amount of damage. I was hoping he would go for a Drain Punch right off the bat, but he was obviously too smart for that. So, yeah. Anyways, Fake Out on Mega Venusaur. I'm going to go for the Mega Evolution. I believe I either try to go for a Synthesis or a Sludge Bomb here. He's going to go for the Ice Punch, and yeah, look what happens. Mega Venusaur gets frozen. Of course it does, at the most inopportune time. So, he's going to go for a Dizzy Punch, which is weird. Not sure why he doesn't carry Return or Frustration on, but, you know. Dizzy Punch will knock out Mega Venusaur, so, yep, Mega Lopunny defeats the Mega Venusaur. Going to go on my Scissor, really hoping that doesn't carry Fire Punch, but he's actually going to show the Drain Punch, which reveals his entire set, so go for the Defog. Just get rid of the rocks. Fortunately, his Rock Setter is gone. Don't have to worry about him getting Stealth Rocks up again. I'm going to go for a Roost, hoping that Drain Punch does not take me out, and Drain Punch will leave me with 3 HP, or leave my Scissor with 3 HP, so yeah, I'm going to go for a Roost here, and I believe I go for another Roost, or I go for a U-turn, but he's going to hit the Drain Punch, and this time he scores a critical hit. Yep, a critical hit, guys. So I'm going to go into Adam Shift to Conkeler. I go for a Drain Punch for the hell of it, don't want to over-predict here. He switches in his Florages, and the Drain Punch is literally going to do nothing with the Florages. So there's no point keeping Conkeler out. He's going to heal with his leftovers. I'm going to switch Conkeler out, and I'm going to go into Molten Heat the Heatran, which is he's going to go right for the Aromatherapy to cure the Toxic off of the Talonflame, which is not really great for me, but no, it is what it is. Yeah. Anyways, he's going to withdraw his Florages, and he's going to send out his Serperior. As I go for Stealth Rocks, no Lava Plume here. It almost takes out Serperior, but not quite. I'm going to go for, is it going for Stealth Rocks or a second Lava Plume? He's going to go for a Glare though to paralyze my Heatran. But I do go for Stealth Rocks because he does not have a Defogger or a Rapid Spinner on his team. So yeah. Anyways, Molten Heat gets withdrawn. In comes Adam Shift the Conkeler as he goes for a Dragon Pulse. Not really sure what he was aiming to do here, but he's going to go for a Glare again, and it's going to paralyze the Conkeler. Again, I have no Clerics on this team, so I can't really do anything. If I hit that Serperior with an Ice Punch, I'm going to take Rock Element damage, and Serperior is down. Next out comes Talonflame. I went for a knockoff here in case he decided to set with Sword Stance, so I get a Guts boosted knockoff. So he goes for Acrobatics instead, that's going to knock out the Conkeler. Yep. Didn't really need, well, I could have used Conkeler against the Lopunny, but yeah, it was paralyzed, so I didn't want to risk it being fully paralyzed against that Lopunny and losing. So switch out into Godslip to Rotom Wash. It's going to finish off the Talonflame. And out comes Rotom. In comes Remove Genies, the Landorus. He's going to go into Roeth, the Mega Lopunny. I'm going to go for a obvious Fake Out here, which is going to hit Landorus pretty hard. I'm going to go for a U-turn because I am Scarfed. It's going to do not very effective damage to the Lopunny. And in comes Heatran. So I kind of figured an Ice Punch was coming. Didn't want to send Rotom Wash out in case he needed to Pain Split with HP on that Florages. I'm going to actually go for a Lava Plume, hoping I can live a Drain Punch and possibly get a burn on this Lopunny. I do love the Drain Punch with 12 HP, so I do go for a Lava Plume here. And do I get it? I say burn, 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 and no burn. So basically, my only option at this point is to sack off the Heatran. So Mega Lopunny is going to take out Heatran and knock it out. I'm going to actually go into Got Soap to Roam Wash. And he's going to switch out and go into Florges. I think a Drain Punch might have been able to take out Rotom Wash at that range, but I do go for the Volt Switch, which gives me switch initiative, sorry. And I'm going to go into Remove G's the Landorus here, and I'm going to hit it on its physically weak side with Earthquake. His Florges gets healed leftovers, and this Earthquake, I don't believe is going to take it down to red health. Well, it does take it down to red health, but it didn't do as much as I thought it would do. So Moonblast is going to hit Landorus. I'm going to go for a second Earthquake here, and that's going to actually knock out the Florges this time. So now, I have 2 left on my side, 1 left on his side. He's going to go into roll out the Mega Lopunny. I'm actually going to switch Landorus out because I don't want to take any Fake Out damage. Fake Out could have been enough to take me out of that range. I wasn't really sure, and I wasn't bothering to run Calc, so he goes for a Fake Out, which is going to hit Rotom. And I believe I'm just going to sack out the Rotom here, just going to free switch into Landorus. Now, I wasn't really sure if Landorus' Earthquake would take Mega Lopunny out from that range. Was really hoping it would, but I am jolly and not adamant on this Landorus. So, can Landorus score the kill to win me the match? Yes. Landorus pulls through and takes out Mega Lopunny for the win. So, yeah. Great battle by my opponent here. Fantastic. I'm really glad that Landorus pulled through and took out the Mega Lopunny. I was not sure if it would have took out Mega Lopunny from that range because it didn't really do that much damage to Florges, but his Florges must have been bold with max defense investment, so I guess that's the thing. Anyways, thank you all for watching this battle. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys next time for more Wi-Fi battling action. And remember, everyone, stay salty, Rage Quitters. Stay salty.